Okay, we are live. Good afternoon, Faithful Transportation. It is Tuesday, August 31st. Um, Thanks again for a great first week last week. And we're off to a good start. Today is our last day of brand new starts for the school year. So we had Warwick starting today. Um, Thank you everybody for all of your flexibility. And I know that that's going to continue for the next couple weeks as we smooth everything out. So yeah, just want to say thank you so much for working with us and getting the school year off to a great start. Um, Always a reminder, Faithful Transportation, our mission is that every student feels valued and has a safe run. And our core values are safety, professionalism, and connecting first. So later on, after I'm done with the housekeeping, I'm going to introduce Joy, who is going to share a little bit more on that. Our few housekeeping things. The first one is calling off. We have had in the last week a higher number of call offs per day than we've had last year, most of our days last year. So we have a lot of brand new drivers, and we're off to the start in the school year. But it's really, really important. I know most of you do not need to hear this, but it is so important for us to just show up for work every day. Our kids need that. We need that as far as stability in the office, and it's just best for everybody if you can make every effort to be here for every single one of your shifts. I know that life does happen, so I'm hoping that there's just a few coincidences that happen at the same time with a few different drivers. But really, we need you all to be here because we can't reach the kids we need to reach unless you are here every day. But once again, most of you don't need to hear that. Second thing, tomorrow there is supposed to be, what last I saw was 4 inches of rain tomorrow, and then another 2 inches of rain on Thursday. So a safety tip, a safety reminder: do not drive through water that is covering the road. So, I mean, if there's water on the side of the road that you need to slow down and go around, but if the water is completely covering the road, you really don't know what is underneath that water. So it could look like it's only covering the road, an inch or half an inch, and it could be 6 inches underneath there. And then you are stuck, hopefully not with a student in the van. And so please, please, please do not drive through water completely covering the road. And we'll have a great, safe day tomorrow and Thursday. Second housekeeping item, or third housekeeping item, parking. Please do not park on the row next to the trees out in front of our office. There are the row with the trees. So on Friday afternoon, I'm sure that you all saw by now, but a tree branch came and hit van 134 and smashed the windshield. And then when I went back to investigate what happened, that van and all the other vans next to it were like sap had dripped on them, and there's bees on the sap. So let's just stay away from that last row underneath the trees and park someplace else. Additionally, we call it the bank lot, which is in the front of our office, please park away from the hospital, or there's a dialysis center, and we just want to be respectful of the people that are going in and out of there. Often don't have a lot of mobility, and if we can park as close to the road as possible out front, we can also park. Now we can park near where Royer's Pharmacy used to be because there's nobody in there. So we do have a lot of parking that is closer to the main road. So please park out there if you are out front. And last housekeeping item is that masks are now required on all vehicles. So Jen has updated the run sheets to show that masks are now required. So please make sure that when there are students in the van that you have your mask on. finally, I'd like to introduce to you Joy Cron. She is the brand new position, is the student support specialist. So Joy has been with us since almost the very beginning of Faithful Transportation and has done a phenomenal job both as an aide and as a driver. And I'm pretty sure you shared on a video last year or earlier in the year. So you've all seen her before, and I'm sure you've seen her around the office. What I really, really love about Joy is that she has the combination of heart and skills to deal with really any student that we've given her to deal with, and not just deal with, but be really, really successful in not just getting them to school safely, not just valuing them, but she also goes above and beyond that and is working with them on skills and has been noticed by teachers and parents. And so her role as the student support specialist, she is going to really, if you have a problem with a student, then we want you to think of Joy as the person that's going to help you with that. So if you are just running out of tools to work with Johnny, please go talk to Joy, because she has a real gift to be able to help you figure out how you can best work with and transport safely any student that you're having an extra problem with. So without further ado, I'd like Joy to finish up our weekly training by just sharing a few things that are on her heart.
Hi, everyone. I'm very excited about this position, and I hope you are too, because this is a great opportunity for not only me, but you as well. I want you to succeed, and I want you to feel supported, and that's all I really want for you as drivers and aides, but also I want the children to feel that as well. This job, as you probably already know, can feel very easy and fun, but also there's some challenging students, and that's where I come in. If I can, I want to help in any way I can. You can call me, text me, email me, and we can even set up some one-on-one meetings if there's that student you're really struggling with. I don't claim to have all the answers, but I think together we can brainstorm and try to come up with some kind of solution. There's always a solution. And I also don't want you to feel like as a driver and an aide that you're just that. You can have just as much impact as a teacher. I remember when I was with Rita in a van about a year ago, we had a student who was particularly squirrely, and he was nonverbal, but he kind of mumbled some things and stuff. And I guess one day when we were just observing him, we realized he had some musical talent, even though he didn't speak. We could see that he mumbled along with music on the radio. He could sing girls' parts, guys' parts, highs and lows, and it was just pretty amazing, even though he wasn't saying the words. And Rita said, you know what, I'm going to go out and buy him an age-appropriate CD. So she got kids' songs for him, and he started singing them. And one day his mom came out to the van, and I started to see that he was actually starting to sing the songs, and he was starting to sing them and actually the words, and it was very clear. And his mom came out to the van one day and said, you know what, it's so weird. He's singing these songs at home, and I've never heard it before. There's something about a bicycle built for two. And I was like, yeah, it's the CD we play every day for him. And like, he was starting to calm down, and he sang all the words to it, and it was really great. And then the teacher came out the next day and said, okay, so he's been singing these in school, and I want to know what you guys are playing in this van, because it's really actually helping him to speak and calm down. And so I just want to share that story with you, because you can make a difference with them. And all, there's solutions and little tips that I've picked up along the way. And, and that was Rita, like just saying, I'm going to try this. There's things you can try. And there's things like that we can work on together. And I hope that you take advantage of letting me help you and us try to come up with a solution together. So I'm really excited about this position, and I hope that you are too. And I hope that you allow me to help you in any way I can. Thank you.